The 0 point field. Welcome to the summit. If you have been with us from the beginning, you know this journey has been about removing filters. At level 1, the filter was fear. At level 2, the filter was anger. At level 3, the filter was logic. At level 4, the filter was concern. At level 5, the filter was opportunity. At level 6, the filter was joy and synthesis. But what happens when you remove the filters entirely? What happens when there is absolutely nothing between you and reality? You arrive here, level 7 energy. In the energy leadership framework, this is the highest level of consciousness available to us. It is the energy of absolute passion. It is the energy of unconditional love. It is the energy of pure creation. This is a state of the visionary who sees the world not as it should be, but as it is, and then creates something entirely new from that space. This is the realm of the genius, the mystic, and the master. Today, we are going to explore the 3 elements that make up the ultimate state of being: the core thought, non-judgment; the core emotion, absolute passion; the core action, creation. In this level, we stop doing. We stop trying. In level 7, we simply are. Let's step into the void. Part 1, the core thought, non-judgment. The foundation of level 7 is the core thought, non-judgment. Now, we talked about reconciliation in level 5, seeing the good in the bad. Non-judgment goes a step further. It realizes that good and bad are completely made-up concepts. They don't exist in nature. Does a lion murder a gazelle? No, it eats. Is a thunderstorm evil? No, it is electricity and water. Non-judgment is the ability to observe reality with 0 emotional attachment and 0 labeling. It is radical objectivity. Why is this the ultimate leadership tool? Because judgment distorts data. As soon as you label an employee as lazy, you stop seeing their potential. As soon as you label a market shift as scary, you stop seeing the physics of the market. Think of a camera lens. The camera lens does not judge the photo. It doesn't say the sunset is beautiful or that trash can is ugly. It just lets the light in. It captures the truth exactly as it is in high definition. When you operate with the thought of non-judgment, you become the camera lens. You see everything. You miss nothing, because you aren't filtering the world through your ego, your insecurities, or your past experiences. Imagine a crisis hits your company. Level 2 judges it as an attack. Level 5 judges it as an opportunity. Level 7 doesn't judge it at all. Level 7 leaders say, this is what's happening, now what do I want to create? It sounds detached, but it is actually the most intimate way to interact with the world, because you are interacting with the truth. And when you strip away judgment, the only thing left is truth. Part 2, the core emotion. Absolute passion. When you strip away fear, anger, worry, and judgment, what is left to feel? The core emotion of level 7 is absolute passion. Now be careful. In English, we often use the word passion to mean romance or maybe anger. In energy leadership, absolute passion is synonymous with unconditional love. I don't mean romantic love. I mean agape. I mean a zest for life that is completely independent of circumstances. Level 6 joy comes from doing something you love. I love playing guitar. I love coding. Level 7 passion is loving the experience of being alive regardless of what you are doing. You could be singing, you could be signing $1 billion deal or taking out the trash. To the level 7 leader, these are expressions of life, experienced with a total presence and passion. This emotion is characterized by fearlessness. Think about it. If you are having no judgment, nothing is bad. Then you have nothing to fear. And if you have nothing to fear, you are free to love everything and everyone completely. This makes level 7 leaders incredibly powerful connectors. They don't transact with people. They don't even just serve people. They just see the absolute perfection in people. Have you ever met someone that looked at you and you felt like they were just seeing your soul, like they believed in you more than you believe in yourself? That is level 7 energy. They aren't looking at your resume. They aren't looking at your mistakes. They are looking at your essence. And because they see you with absolute passion, they draw greatness out of you. This isn't soft. It is fierce. It is the energy that allows you to stand in the face of impossible odds and say, I love this challenge. I love this game. Part 3, the core action, creation. So we have the lens of non-judgment. We have the fuel of absolute passion. What is the action? The core action is creation. Level 3 fixes things. Level 5 improves things. Level 6 synthesizes things. Level 7 creates. Level 7 is the ability to bring something into existence that has never existed before. It is manifestation. The level 7 leader is a visionary in the purest sense. They don't look at the market and say, how do I get 10% market share? They look at a blank canvas and say, what world do I want to build? Think of the Wright brothers. There was no data saying humans could fly. Reality said it was impossible. But they weren't operating from current reality. They were operating from creation. They envisioned a reality and they pulled it down from the ether into the physical world. In business, this is disruption. It's not just making the candle burn longer, it's inventing the light bulb. When you act from creation, you aren't reacting to competitors. You are irrelevant to them because you are playing a game that doesn't exist yet. And here is the secret to level 7 creation. It is effortless. I know that sounds crazy. Building a business is hard work, right? Physically, yes. You still have to type the emails and build a product. But internally, there is no friction. Because you have no doubt, you have no fear. You have no judgment. You have a vision, and you are simply taking the next step to make it real. It is the action of the artist. Does the painter struggle to paint, or do they just paint? At level 7, your business is your canvas, and your leadership is your art. The challenge, the observer mode. Level 7 is rare. Most of us visit it only in fleeting moments of inspiration, but we can practice accessing it. Your challenge this week is to practice the observer mode. I want you to take 10 minutes a day, sit somewhere, a park, your office, a coffee shop, and simply observe. Look at the people, the cars, the trees, but catch yourself every time you judge. If you think, that car is loud, stop. Just notice the sound. If you think, that guy looks angry, stop. Just notice his expression. If you think, I'm wasting time, stop. Just notice you are sitting. Strip away the adjectives, strip away the story. Just see what is. If you can hold that space of non-judgment for even a few minutes, you will feel a rush of energy that is the power of level 7. We have completed the climb. From the victimhood of level 1 to the creation of level 7. You now have the full map of human potential. You don't have to live at level 7 every day. That's for the mystics. But as a leader, you must know it exists. You must know that at any moment, you have the power to stop judging, start loving, and start creating. The energy you choose determines the life you lead. Choose wisely, choose powerfully. I'm Francis Williams. Go create your masterpiece.